coming up on some show.
It doesn't matter even if you pray. The biggest relationship you need to get right when you're on bipolar is your family. People don't want to be told by anybody that they can be sick, especially mentally.
Could you share with us, if you can, any of your triggers?
My triggers are my children. My triggers are my politics sometimes. But my number one trigger would be my family. Anybody touching my family is a trigger. Anything going on in my family is a trigger.
So how was it for you when you first knew you had depression? Like, did you have to explain to your friends and your peers about it?
The most important people to explain to are my family. And
was it hard?
It wasn't hard because my husband was the rock of this discovery, bipolar. So it wasn't hard because he understood it now. But everyone in my family, from my children to my parents, took time. However, by the time I was saying I have bipolar, many people in the family also had bipolar. Because, by the way, this issue of bipolar is hereditary. Can I say that?
Yeah.
It runs in the family. So now, collectively in our family, everybody who has bipolar is aware they have bipolar. We have a support system because we talk about it. It's no longer something with stigma. You know the worst thing about mental illness? Because bipolar is a mental illness, is stigma. People don't want to be told by anybody that they can be sick, especially mentally. Who wants to be people to walk around wondering, oh, this one can, oh, she has mental issues, That's the problem with the bipolar and any other mental illness. It's not the first time I'm speaking about bipolar. I speak about bipolar even in the main station. I do talk about it because I realize it's not a matter of life and death. There is a cure, and it's just a cure like any other disease. And guess what? Your life can go on, and you owe it. In bipolar, you owe it to yourself to get treated.
So bipolar is not a lifetime thing; it can be cured.
No, you manage it throughout.
Or you manage it?
Yeah, you manage it.
Through your life.
I have never seen somebody there are people who get off medication because they've learned so well to deal with their triggers, psychologically been schooled in their mind to deal with the triggers, to deal with what it is that makes them either go manic or depressed. They know how to even detect it. I could say I am not really at that level, although I'm getting there. I'm getting there because I can deal with my triggers now even without a second thought. But there are those who have dealt with the triggers, know what the trigger is, and even know how not to go into depression or mania. And those probably are the ones you'd say are healed. No, they're just managing it. But anytime you feel like you're not able to manage it, you go back to medication. So for me, I am still convinced that I need to be on my medication. Yeah.
So about medication, like, is there one specific medicine, Ama, you have to look for?
There's so many medicines.
So you have to look for the one that actually suits you.
Not you, your doctor.
Your doctor.
The doctor will tell you which one suits you. I know there's a time when I was first diagnosed with bipolar, I was put on lithium. And lithium was what I needed at that time because I was really, really bad. But it made me like a zombie. And I just used to walk around like a zombie. Not really knowing even what's going on around me. Mostly it was because my bipolar, where it had reached when someone was bringing lithium, I think I needed to first be calm. And I needed to be made calm.
Yeah.
So that now we can be able to deal. Eventually, anyway, I have moved on and I have now got the perfect medicine for my combination that works for me. And I've used it now for 4 years going, and I think it works for me. When you get the medicine that works for you, it's also like hallelujah, because it really takes a while for you to get the right one that doesn't also give you the wrong side effects, because medicines all have side effects.
So taking it every day, has it been an issue for you?
No, I've learned to do it. It's just like how I wake up in the morning and brush my teeth. I take my meds.
So let's go back to your relationship with people, your friends. So did bipolar affect any of your relationship with your friends? People, friends, family, maybe? Yeah.
There are very many friends who felt they can't handle this thing. There are others who felt, why did I keep it away from them? So they want like, why didn't you tell us from the beginning? You know, we're your friends. You should have told us from day one. And, you know, it doesn't happen that way. So that already is a problem, you know, having to, you know, resolve that issue where your friends feel like you couldn't, why couldn't you be more open to them about what you're going through?
About Bipolar,
yeah. So that's one. There's others who I say just said, oh no, I can't do this, and walked away. And then there are those I have met when I'm bipolar and comfortably talking about it, who have really no issues. They know me as it. So there are different stages of friendships, but yeah, it does affect. And even at home, in terms of family, in fact, the biggest relationship you need to get right when you're in bipolar is relationship, from your nuclear to extended. Yeah, so that everybody's on the same page. If you have a good family support like I do, you find family even reminds you to take your medicine. And if they see you're not taking medicine, they will ask, why are you not taking medicine? What happened? Did the doctor tell you not to take? And that's now the way family becomes really important in your healing. Yeah, and your management of bipolar. So
when you're manic, it's manic. When you're manic or depressed, what are the things you hate, like, listening to? Like, what are the things you wouldn't want to hear, like, from someone? Like,
depression is everybody saying it will be fine. You know, they come, they see you, it will be fine. You know, and the saddest thing about depression is people really come and pray. They really pray. And you're looking at them like, it doesn't matter even if you pray. You see, that's the sad. Making people sad. You know, when you're depressed already, you don't want the guilt again of making everybody sad around you, literally, right? And let me say this, because this is something people need to also understand about suicide. Depression in bipolar, and any depression anyway, is the lead cause of suicide. And people look normal because we are forced in society to normalize ourselves. So even when I'm depressed, I can make an effort to get up and go somewhere, and I will be in a function and we will talk and everything will be fine. But when I go home, I find my best friend who is my pillow reminding me that I have depression. But many times that waking up will not happen also, which means it can affect your job, your relationships, isn't it? Everybody telling you it will be fine, or get out of it, shake yourself out of it. Come on, you know. And many people come and say that without really knowing that what they're telling you is not possible. And then later on, if they know that you have depression, and then again they feel sad and guilty. So it's like a cycle that never ends. But those are the things that when you're in depression, you don't know what to do with them, you don't want to hear them. But that's what everybody will tell you. Shake yourself. We know you. You're a strong woman. You know, you're the one who motivates all the way. Get up. And I can't get up. So that's in mania. What did you say? What don't you like hearing in mania?
Yeah.
Stop it. Because mania is doing anything you want. So when somebody says stop it, when you're manic, you're like, okay, you know, you're jealous of me and my life. No, you're just going down the hill. So somebody who's around you will tell you stop it. Those who are around you and don't know you're bipolar, think this is the way you are, will encourage you to continue with that manic phase, because the manic phase is really fun. It's a really fun phase, but it is the phase that when it goes out of control, you drop straight into depression. You don't even have an in between. You know, there's no even staircase. You just fall into depression. Yeah, and to be depressed for about a year and a half, like I was my turning point.
So does alcohol affect bipolar?
Oh yeah. Doctor will tell you, you know what? If you really want to treat yourself, you need to understand yourself. You can't confuse yourself with alcohol, because then alcohol is very dangerous when you are in a bipolar state, because then you're not dealing with your issues.
So now I want you to advise someone out there who has bipolar and is feeling alone.
Well, okay, I look at the camera.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to say bipolar, first of all, Google is your friend and is our friend. Google. There are so many ways to get out of bipolar. But the number one is to acknowledge that there's an issue. You can test it on Google. If you've always wondered, why am I like this? Go to Google and say, test for bipolar. It will come. And if you get 10 out of 10, run to the nearest doctor. If you get 7 out of 10, still go. Even if you get 2 out of 10. As long as you are acknowledging that there is something that you think you need to get right in your life, especially on the sadness. I always want to warn people on the sadness, which is the depressive state of bipolar. because the manic space does not look like a problem. If you feel that you have some symptoms of depression, please talk to somebody. Talk to somebody. It is a disease like any other disease. Having bipolar is like having diabetes, having high blood pressure, having cancer. Everybody has a disease, and that disease is for treatment, and this disease can be treated. That's what I want to tell you. It can be treated. If I can speak about it, it tells you that 100% it can be treated.
So you want to wrap up the video for me? You just say like and subscribe.
Okay. You see what?
Like and subscribe.
Okay, so like and subscribe, please. Listen to Sam. He's the best guy in the world. Thank you.
Sir. Anyway, many of you relate with Rachel Shebesh about bipolar. So like and subscribe these videos. I release videos just like this every week, and you don't want to miss any of them. Till next time, have a great day.